United Kingdom's Prime Minister Keir Starmer, for this naval coalition that seems to be falling out. United States wants all its allies to come take part, but UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer has said that Britain is not yet at the stage of quote-unquote making a decision on how to respond to the situation in the Strait of Hormuz. Discussions ongoing to find a viable plan, says Keir Starmer. And speaking on the issue, Starmer said any possible action, whatever it might be, will not be led by the North Atlantic Treaty Organization or NATO. Listen in to what the UK Prime Minister had to say.
But ultimately, we have to reopen the Strait of Hormuz to ensure stability in the market. That is not a simple task. So we're working with all of our allies, including our European partners, to bring together a viable collective plan that can restore freedom of navigation in the region as quickly as possible and ease the economic impacts. As to what the precise options are, as I say, mine hunting systems of ours are already in the region. We've already spoken about what we can do in relation to anti-drone capability. But this isn't just about what the UK can do, it's about how we play a part in bringing others together behind a viable plan. So that's where we're at the moment. Firstly, we are working with others to come up with a credible plan for the Straits of Hormuz to ensure that we can reopen shipping and passage through the strait. Let me be clear, that won't be, and it's never been envisaged to be, a NATO mission. That'll have to be an alliance of partners, which is why we're working with partners both in Europe, in the Gulf, and with the US. It's important that we continue that. It is not straightforward, and you can see that historically when there have been other conflicts that have affected the straits. But I do think that working with others, including the US, is the way to go forward. And I had a perfectly good discussion with President Trump about that yesterday. And of course, as you'd expect, I mean, we are talking to the US at all levels, all of the time. The Strait of Hormuz is then a separate discussion, and it is a discussion. We're not at a point of decisions yet, and I want to really stress that.
Well, now, prior to this, Keir Starmer made a statement that discussions are ongoing to find a viable plan and that the United Kingdom wants as many partners as possible to be involved. He said there is a need for a credible and a workable approach. Keir Starmer also added that the discussion is not only about what the United Kingdom can do, but also about the role it can play alongside others. He stressed earlier as well that the matter is still under discussion and that the UK is not yet at the stage of making a final decision on that front. But the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom making it quite clear that the Strait of Hormuz needs to reopen.